I'm Spiro, here to provide you with some important Newsbud updates. We're also going to take a look at what you may have missed over the last week if you are not already a member of the Newsbud activist community. Plus, some exciting opportunities to join the Newsbud team. Newsbud is a community-based news site that's been built by our supporters and members. Newsbud relies on our community members' support to keep our site running. Right now, Newsbud is running a fundraiser in-house on our own website to raise enough money to keep the website fully operational. Right now, there's less than 48 hours to go and we are close to reaching our goal, but not close enough. We need your help to make it happen. Sunday, we saw the return of Professor Philip Kovacevic in his very popular show, The Russian Newspaper Monitor. Many of you in the U.S. are used to hearing what the pocketed Western press has to say, but not many of you get the chance to hear what the Eastern press, including the pocketed ones, have to say. Professor Kovacevic not only tells you what the Russian newspapers are saying, but he analyzes them and cuts through both sides of the propaganda. Don't miss this jam-packed important episode of the Russian Newspaper Monitor, where Professor Kovacevic breaks down the Trump-Putin meeting and who came out on top. Plus, NATO's big moves they are making on the Ukraine front, Operation Gladio Sea, and much more. Monday's episode of Newsbud's Geopolitical Report, Kurt Nimmo delves deep into the dark art of mind control. No, this is not a conspiracy theory. The Soviet Union, China, and the Nazis have all tried to master the techniques of brainwashing. Well, what about the U.S.? As you will see in Nimmo's video titled Project Mind Control, the CIA and the Nazis, the U.S. recruited over 1,000 Nazi scientists and continued the mind control experiments with the CIA in the United States and abroad. To find out all of the known history as well as the current state of mind control, Tuesday's episode of Newsbud's Battlefield America, John W. Whitehead breaks down who is the biggest perpetrator of gun violence: the government. Meanwhile, gun critics are constantly trying to restrict the Second Amendment of law-abiding citizens as the government is militarizing the police and training them that those very gun owners and the public is the enemy, and it could cost you your life, even if you've never broken any laws. Find out what one of America's top constitutional attorneys, John W. Whitehead, has to say only at newsbud.com. Wednesday's episode of Newsbud's China Watch, Peter Lee asks the question, was a Chinese human rights activist death a case of medical murder? Lee also breaks down the current and ongoing tensions between China and India that the rest of the press can't seem to get right. Is this story being poorly reported on purpose? By the media? Find out all this and more only at newsbud.com. On Thursday, Newsbud launched the first episode of our newest show, Money and Fear with Pi Ian. Money and Fear is a show that focuses not only on geopolitics, but the driving force behind many of the decisions made in geopolitics: money. Newsbud's financial expert Pi Ian not only covers the recent bank failures in Europe, he also shows who stands to gain and how the financial asset consolidation is being used as a political tool, where countries are being conquered without a single shot being fired. Which countries are in trouble? Find out in this first show titled European Bank Failures, a bellwether for another imminent 2008 financial crisis. The first episode is available now for all to see, but if you want to stay ahead of the game and get the inside scoop and see all future episodes, you need to be a member of the Newsbud activist community. It's so easy to join. What are you waiting for? Our community members really enjoy Sibel's picks. It's the best aggregated news source online offered by Newsbud. Newsbud's founder Sibel Edmonds selects each story herself, and when Sibel goes through and makes her selection, she chooses 20 to 30 articles at a time, exclusively available for Newsbud activist community members. Now, currently, Sibel Edmonds is on the road, and she'll be back next week, and Newsbud will be resuming the roundtables, the interviews, plus other news and analysis. Now, currently, Newsbud is looking to add a part-time video editor to the team, and all applicants must have at least 3 years of experience and be proficient with Adobe Premiere Pro, Photoshop, and After Effects. Newsbud is also currently looking for an investigative journalist. All applicants must have at least 5 years of experience in investigative journalism and a degree in either English or journalism. If you think you have what it takes, email your resume to the link below provided in the show notes. Now, Newsbud is supported 100% by you through your subscriptions and donations. We've been able to build this top-notch team with original content pretty much on a daily basis at this point, exclusively for our activist community members. But in order to continue operating at this current level, we need your support now more than ever. And the best way to support Newsbud is through our fundraiser, but there's only 48 hours left, in fact less than 48 hours. So make your way to the links provided below and show your support today, so we can continue to bring you the news and analysis that you won't find anywhere else. You can also subscribe and become an activist community member and have access to all of the Newsbud content for a very reasonable price. And once you subscribe, your price is locked in. So even if and when the rate goes up, your price does not. Now, we still have many subscribers who are still locked in at the $5 per month rate. And we want to deliver the best to our activist community members, but we need your support to do so. For all of us here at Newsbud, thank you for your support and stay tuned for next week's lineup.
There's corporate mainstream media. There are pseudo-alternative propaganda and agenda-driven news outlets. There are many junk sites delivering junk news. And then there is Newsbud, an independent and professional information source, a nonpartisan medium where people come together rather than being divided. You, our generous supporters and community members, are the reason we exist. You are the power that has kept us operating and expanding towards this amazing success. And you are the sole determinant of the continuation and steady expansion of Newsbud operations.
For just a small subscription fee, you can become a member of the Newsbud community and help keep this website running. Your subscription will provide you with full community access to exclusive content, including videos and articles from Newsbud's team of experts and analysts. Sign up today for full access at newsbud.com.